Hola. Alright, here we are. It's Monday, mid-afternoon. I've got the littlest baby to sleep and letting my baby watch her show now, so she'll stay quiet and I can talk to you. What's going on? So less than 2 weeks to Christmas. Totally not prepared. Just finished decorating our house and I'm pretty pleased with it. And I did buy everything I need for like kid and baby, but I'm not sure exactly what I bought or what I'm going to give them of those things. I kind of, because I never really have time, had one night like a month and a half ago and I went and I just bought the stuff that I thought might be right, and then I can return what I decide not to get. Because it's really hard, especially with baby, to know what she's going to be interested in even a month and a half ahead of time, you know what I mean? So I did that, and Mr. Rapp and I, we don't really have gifts for each other, I think, this year. I think we've agreed not to do that. We both desperately want to get this office space put together, decorated, and make it look like a normal room. You know, it's just got his old hodgepodge of office stuff, junk, my old desk, empty space, 5 doors, baking cabinet, miscellaneous crap. This is the room, you know, this is our one room that always looks like this. And no one comes back here, and, you know, but I kind of like it not to look like crap. So we have talked about maybe not getting Christmas gifts, and I think that's best, not wasting little bits of money on stuff that we obviously don't need, since we haven't even been able to think of what to give each other. And, sorry, let's straighten that out. And maybe pool our resources and whatever other Christmas monies we might get, and get furniture that works in here. The other thing with that is, if we were to move, I don't want to furnish this room. You know what I mean? It's really stuck in this limbo place of, if we're going to stay, I want this room to function, and I certainly wish we had done it a long time ago, because it would have been nice to have lived in a room that makes you feel good instead of makes you feel bad. But at this point, if we're leaving, if I was staging this room, I would not stage it this way. I mean, it is a full bedroom with 2 closets and a bathroom, so I would stage it as a bathroom. And we happen to have 2 extra beds downstairs in the basement in storage, so, and dressers and all that, you know, it's kind of how I would do it, I think. And if, say, Mr. F got a job and he left and I was staying here to finish out the school year with kid and finish taking care of these kids every day, you know what kind of crazy that's going to be? Imagine if I live here by myself with my own children, with never getting a break, I mean literally by myself for 6 months, and I'm babysitting, and I'm babysitting 35 hours a week right now. 35. I'm still only making like $200 a week, so you do the math. It's not any money, it's totally not worth it. But if I were, say, doing that, outside of wanting to kill myself, you know, I mean, for real, probably, what I would do is I would set up a bed over in this side, I would replace the baking cabinet with the dresser, and I would actually leave my desk there, and it would just be, you know, cleaned up, obviously. And that's what I would do, I guess. Anywho, so there's all these thoughts. Maybe by Christmas we're going to have a better idea what's going on. I will say this is the kind of funny thing that's been happening to me. Last week it was 60 degrees. For some reason the city did not come vacuum our leaves like they were supposed to a month and a half ago. And let me just say, we have 4 massive maple trees that line our yard, and then all sorts of other trees. And I mean, how many gajillion leaves are there? I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's insane. It's crazy. And we get them all into the, road, and then they never come. And then we live in Asheville, so it's been raining pretty much constantly. So, do you know what's like the heaviest thing in the world to